before that, a bit of a turning point in the history of New Zealand sport. The Black Ferns are officially on the New Zealand Rugby payroll. Super Rugby contracts these are not, and All Black contracts they are only a very small fraction of. But the Rugby Union has announced it will contract the country's top 30 women's players with a retainer of between $12,000 and $20,000 a year and $2,000 a week assembly fee when they are together as a team. So they'll still have to hold down other jobs for now, many of them studying, of course. The chief executive of the New Zealand Rugby Players Association believes, though, the Black Ferns will become full-time professionals within the next 2 to 3 years, as in they will be able to afford to be full-time professionals. Joe Porter went to St Mary's College in Wellington, the 2017 National Secondary School Girls Champions, to talk to some of the current and potential future Black Ferns about what today's announcement means for women's rugby.
St Mary's College rugby players buzzing to meet their sporting heroes in person and buzzing that the Black Ferns are finally getting paid. Black Fern Leslie Ketu is also rapt, and she credits a bigger movement in women's sport and society with getting the deal across the line.
Oh yeah, I mean it's really cool, and I guess what's happened in the last year has just skyrocketed, and to have been a part of that is an honour. You know, I have to pinch myself every day that I've been a part of a successful World Cup campaign, but also the results or the offspin of that with all these discussions and what's come of it. It's amazing, and we're getting the recognition, and that's cool.
St Mary's First 15's Emma Brown agrees today's announcement is bigger than just rugby.
It definitely is. Like, I feel like it's been too long now, and I'm glad that it's like, you know, people are finally realising that we do the same thing as men, and like now we're getting recognition for it, getting paid for it, so yeah. And
her St Mary's teammate Catherine Raiasi says the news is uplifting. These guys are your role models, right? Especially, you know, young Pacifica and Māori players. These guys are your role models. These are the women that you look up to, and to see them getting the recognition they deserve, that must be inspiring.
Yeah, definitely. Coming back from a background of Polynesians and stuff, you don't really have the equipment or the resources to do things, and then just looking up to players who've got into where they are now is really good.
And Brown believes the contracts will keep more young women like herself in the game.
I know plenty of people drop out of the sport because of that reason, you know, not being able to fund it or commit to it properly because they need to make an income. But like now that they can do that and do what they love and get paid for it, it's just like, you know, it's just truly like amazing what you can apply yourself to do and just get there.
Leslie Ketu believes the Black Ferns are so successful because they've had to fight for everything. Hopefully things will now be easier.
It's all of that that has made the culture and the legacy that we are today. So, you know, having to train on fields that had holes in them and wearing jerseys down to our knees, that is what's built the legacy of the Black Ferns, and we don't want to let go of that as well. But at the same time, it's awesome that we can now get the resource behind us to be the best that we can be and continue that.
And you're fighting the bigger fight, the fight of, you know, women's equality as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean the whole country's on that. You know, on that topic at the moment, and I think rugby, with what we've just rolled out today and the announcement today, is you know, really moving that momentum as well.
The Black Ferns are still nowhere near to getting paid what the All Blacks do, but the dream of becoming a full-time professional women's rugby player in New Zealand is now that little bit closer. I mean, is the dream real now? The reality of being a professional women's player? It's becoming closer, yeah?
Now it's even more real.
How does it feel for you to be inspiring such a group of, you know, talented and energetic young women?
Very energetic. No, it's very cool. And I mean, I can't wait to the day to see these girls just, you know, dominating life and doing what makes them happy and whatever they choose to do.
Just goes to show that women can do anything better than boys and men.
Yeah, that's girl power.
Amen to that. Mō te hōtaka o te ahepō nei, ko Joe Porter aho.